We don't need roads.
Miss Monáe, how are you today?
I'm doing well considering everything that is happening around the world to Black people.
Of course, and this is such a great movie to use as a catalyst, I think, to have these bigger conversations that we need to be having. But I want to start out talking about the fact that the horror genre has always been a really great vessel to touch on bigger society ideas and racial themes. You look at what George Romero did with Night of the Living Dead, and even Candyman and Get Out, and obviously this film. Why do you think this genre in particular has been such a way to bring up these bigger, more important conversations?
For me, being a Black American and understanding that my ancestors were stolen and forced into labor in this country, there is no other horrific act that I can think of other than that. And the violence against Black people, Black women, there is nothing more horrific than that. So, in every sense of the word, for me, slavery, which is, in my opinion, America's original sin, is horror in every sense of the word.
You're absolutely right. And it really makes you rethink of what, because my initial knee-jerk reaction to horror movies is, the monsters, but a movie like this really makes you redefine what horror actually is. And, I know you guys wrapped this film a while back, and then obviously there were delays because of COVID, but obviously so much has gone on with the world. You look at obviously the murder of Breonna Taylor, the murder of George Floyd, the shooting of Jacob Blake. And I feel like I saw this movie differently than maybe I would have a year ago or 5 years ago. I'm sort of curious, do you look at this film differently now than maybe you would have years ago?
Yes, absolutely. The time that we're in is even more heavy than what it was a year ago. And you said monster. White supremacists are monsters. Racism is a monster. And it does have to be defeated. And the monsters that killed Jacob Blake, that shot Jacob Blake 7 times as he was as he tried to just break up a fight and get in his car. The monsters that killed Breonna Taylor while she was asleep in her house, the racist policies that enabled that to happen, the racist policies that enabled Sandra Bland to be killed, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, need to be burned to the ground. And those who benefit from these racist policies and benefit from white supremacy need to do the work to fix it.
You're absolutely right. They're giving me the wrap, but I did want to bring up just really quick before we go. Your incredible directors told me something that I thought was fascinating, is that they shot this film using the actual lenses from Gone with the Wind, which I thought is such a really an interesting course correction on so many things with that film. And I'm just sort of curious what that meant when you heard that, what that meant to you that they were taking that effort to do that.
Gone with the Wind is one of is a horror movie. Is absolutely a horror movie. And I think that, Gerard and Chris are very passionate. They have vision. That's why I said yes, and I'm working with them. And I think that they created a film that deals with the past, and allows us to examine our present and will determine our future.
Absolutely. Ms. Monáe, they're giving me the wrap, but I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. And I'm really glad to be able to talk about a film that is a vessel to be able to talk about bigger, more important conversations. And I know movie conversations can be trivial sometimes, but I think that this one allows us to have really important talks. So I really do appreciate your time.
Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you so much, John.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a great day. Take care.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.